For our second exercise with if statements, we're going to build a simple calculator. This calculator will let you type in an expression such as 2 plus 2, and it will return the result 4. Here's what it will look like. It'll prompt the user to enter an expression, provide the form of the expression, operand 1, then the operand, and the operand 2. The user then enters an expression, 3 times 4, and it returns 12. If the user types in a bad expression, such as 3 less than 4, the program will return a message that says bad expression. All right, let's build the program now. As usual, we start off by declaring our variables. So we need a variable for operand 1, and a variable for operand 2, and a variable result to store the results of our expression. We also need a variable for the operator. We're going to use a char for that rather than string. It makes it a little bit easier to work with. So we'll say char op for operator. The next thing we need to do is prompt the user to enter an expression. So we do that along with a form that we want the expression to be in. Then we get the different parts of the expression, the first operand, the operator, and the second operand. Now we're ready to write our if-else-if statement to decide what kind of arithmetic to perform. So we start out by looking at the operator and determine what the user typed in. If the operator is equal to an asterisk, then we'll perform multiplication. Result equals operand 1 times operand 2. And then show the result. In a new line. Else, if the operator is equal to division, result is equal to operand 1 divided by operand 2. Display the result. Else, if the operand is the addition sign, I just discovered a little mistake in my coding. Go back and fix that real quick. Again, no harm in seeing mistakes that get made because you're going to be making them yourself. If it's addition, then we'll perform addition on the two operands, operand 1 plus operand 2. Display the result. If the operand is the subtraction sign, dash, then we'll perform subtraction, operand 1 minus operand 2. Then we display the result. And finally, if the operator is neither of those, then obviously this is a mistake. It's a bad expression, and we need to display that. So we'll simply write out bad expression. Now let's put a period there just to be a little more grammatical. Okay, that looks like everything we need, except I see another little mistake. I left out a closing brace after this else if. Add that in. Everything else looks good, so let's build and run, see what we get. So we'll try the first expression. We'll try 12 times 2. That gives us 24. Run it again. Let's do some floating point this time. 3.45 divided by 1.23. That works fine. Do some addition. And that's exactly what I expected to get. Now we'll do some subtraction. Do a little floating point again. Get the negative result that we were expecting. And then to test the else clause, we'll type in a bad expression, 34 open paren 23. Bad expression. So there's an example of creating a simple calculator using if-else-if statements. Now, of course, this is not anything close to a real calculator, But in the next chapter on looping, we'll look at how we can add looping into this program to make it more like the way a real calculator would work.